going on, everyone? This is Julian from Elephant TV, and I'm so happy to be in front of the camera again speaking with you guys. Now, I want to take you not to a particular event, but something that I've been noticing, but just this weekend it just pushed me to the edge, and I'm going to take you right to it. So on Sunday, I was at the gym and I saw 3 guys come into the gym. They were probably anywhere from 19 to 23 years old, and they were wearing Gymshark and Alphalete, right? They had Gymshark pants and they had Alphalete shirts on. And immediately when I see that, what I think is like, oh cool, you know, you watch Christian, or you know, you maybe watch Jeff Seed or whatever it is, and I immediately connect with people on that type of level. But what I saw from them is just disgust. You know, somebody came into the area where they were working out. They were bench pressing. Somebody said, "Oh, how many sets do you have?" And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna be here for a long time." They're taking pictures of themselves. They're recording themselves, and they weren't really anybody who has a big social media following. Like I couldn't recognize any of them, and you guys know I'm big into this fitness industry, so I would have recognized them, and it just disgusted me, right? To me, it almost made me feel that, you know, the clothes that they had on, the Alphalete, the Gymshark, you know, it just made them feel like they're just so much cooler than everyone else in that gym, right? Or that they demand more attention. There was just something that followed them wherever they went in that gym, and it disgusted me. And you guys know I'm a very positive individual, but that doesn't take away from my visual, from what I see. And I'm very sensitive when it comes to energy. And the reason I said, you know, those companies and those brands could do whatever they can do on the title is just because I think that people wear those things as a mask, right? To almost mask their insecurities, or to try to, you know, amplify the value in other people's eyes, right? And it's just something that I see that has to stop. You know, that's something that's, you go to the gym to work out, to train, and it's a community of people within the gym. It doesn't give you the right to go in there and think you're hot. You know, you know what I want to say. And that just, it takes away from people's energy, from the mood of the gym, from the environment, and I just really dislike that. You know, it's like you're almost wearing that as a badge of like, oh look at me, look who I am, I can afford these clothes, I'm a part of the cool kids crowd. And I noticed that with most of the videos too, you know, like with people who promote the Alphalete or promote Gymshark, they're promoting the cool, fast, shredded lifestyle. You know, look at the sleeve, XYZ, and it's cool to wear clothes that you enjoy. And if you're gonna be purchasing their brands because you wanna support the individual or individuals within that team or company, then cool. But, you know, don't use that to look down on other people. If you see somebody wearing just a white t-shirt and beat up sweats and you look down on them like, oh yeah, look at them, those are peasants compared to me, look what I wear. And you know what, I gotta check myself too. If you guys have been watching my channel for a long time, I used to wear like these baggy Nike pants. They were like black and white, and I wore them all the time. I had them for like 5 or 6 years, and I've never, you know, upgraded or anything like that. But once my friend, and again, I have some Gymshark pants right here. I have some Gymshark pants sitting right up there. And one of my friends, he gave them to me. He gifted them to me because they were too small for him. So I took them. And once I put the Gymshark pants on, I caught myself in the gym walking around like I'm the man. Like, yeah, I got some new Gymshark on. And again, in my head, I'm like, I would never pay for it. But the fact that I got it, cool. And sometimes that happens, and you just have to check yourself. You know, it's like if you have a new Gucci shirt on, or you buy a new expensive watch, you start to feel like, oh, you're more valuable as a person. But if you think about it, it's nonsense. The fact that a material object can amplify your sense of being, right? Or the impact that you have in this life, or the type of person you are. And I think that's a very dangerous slope, right? It's just like with a new cell phone. If you get the 6, you feel cool, but now that the 7 is out, you don't feel as cool, and now you want to upgrade, and you're keeping up with the Joneses. And the whole point of this video is stop caring so much about what you're wearing and start caring about more what you're thinking and how you're treating others. And when you go to the gym, don't be a douchebag, right? That's my main thing. So it's like, yeah, wear those clothes, but don't wear them as a badge of honor, because you've accomplished nothing. Yeah, you were able to click buy and click shipping and enter your address information. That you don't accomplish nothing. You know, now if Christian Guzman wants to walk in the gym and act all cocky and douchey, I'm like, you know what? This guy has a proven track record. He's already put in his work. But for those of you, boys or men or women, and women too, I'm sure, when you girls have like these new sports bra and these new spandex, you girls walk around like you're a princess, and I don't mind that, you know what I mean? It's just like cool. I love looking at people, but the way you make other females feel, and that doesn't mean that you can't be proud of yourself, but it means don't walk around so cocky or with so much arrogance, because you take away from the other people's experience within the gym. So do what you gotta do, wear whatever you want. Doesn't mean you can't wear it. You can wear Gucci, Prada, whatever. One of my favorite friends who works out at the gym I work out, he has a Versace shirt, and he works out in multiple colors, and that Versace shirt costs more than people's whole wardrobes, sneakers included, but he's chill about it, he's relaxed. He's not walking around poking out his chest and like, oh yeah, look what I got on. He's real chill. You go up to him, hey, what's up? How's everything? Cool, blah, blah, he keeps it moving. So that's my whole point. Don't get so caught up in, seeking your value from your material assets, and don't judge others based off what they're wearing either, right? So if somebody's wearing something beat up with holes or whatever, remember, it's the gym. It's not there to, to really impress anybody. So yeah, anyways, now since this is the end of the video, and again, I can do whatever I want in my videos. I was gonna say, since this is the end of my video, now I can talk about how I feel. This is my video. In one video I said that, I was gonna quit, the fitness YouTube or whatever. And one thing that I noticed is that I was putting too much emphasis on the views that I was getting, and I was comparing myself to, Chris Jones and Bradley Martin and all these big guys, you know what I mean? People who may, I don't want to get myself in trouble here, but people who may be enhanced or whatever, and they've been on the platform much longer than me. So I'm like, oh, because I'm not getting the numbers that they're getting and the views and the exposure, that maybe I should quit fitness. But I just basically reevaluated what I'm doing with this channel. This channel now is like, again, I'm still gonna be uploading very frequently to it because I love it. This is like my baby, this is my hobby. It's something that I really love. You know how old ladies like to go out and garden? I like to, if I have a few minutes, I like to turn on the camera and share whatever it is I feel can be of value to people. And that's the thing is, moving forward, if I feel the video has value, then it's worth putting time and effort into it. But yeah, other than that, wear whatever the heck you want to wear, stay motivated, and may you grow to be as strong as an elephant. Peace out.